the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
The Cardinal head coach told me before the game, guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye, and coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll run it from the gun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of 6 conferences who've been told, well, you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat a power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right. And yet, as a team, and more specifically as an offense, the only thing that you have total control over is your own effort level and the detail with which you play. In order to have the upset and complete the upset here today, you just have to execute. You can't be thinking about conference this and conference that. It's just football. 53 and a half.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Here we go on 4th down. Did not make first down yardage. A huge turnover on downs. Defense gets the stop on 4th down.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense.
He's got a crease. Tackle made it to 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Stanford, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, that's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. You got the sense in those first couple possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Joe, you and I both love this conference. For decades, they've produced such excellence. It's a completely different-looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And, Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. He's got room to run. Look out. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Aztecs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. but that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And the Aztecs will have 1st and 10 here. They continue to feed the freshman wide receiver. He might be a young guy, Joel, but you can see off this huge season, they have a lot of trust. Touchdown, San Diego State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Very satisfying drive, but perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? There's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
Chris, I've been excited to see this guy live all week long. His tape has been amazing, and he's really adding what I think to a great legacy here at Stanford of quarterback play. John Elway, Jim Plunkett, Andrew Luck, these guys had great careers, and now it's this guy's turn to play big on the biggest stage.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets him up now 2nd and 3. Now they call a run. He's got space. He's got space on the left. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Cardinal.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry up.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
The completion sets him up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he's sacked. Huge play by the defense to set up a 3rd and long.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Chris, we've got a game wrecker on our hands. Second straight sack here. And I got to tell you, this offense, they better start accounting for him. He is so good. And now, whether it's a back or a tight end, you've got to start double-teaming him in pass protection, or else this could turn into a rout.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Washington. He's running out of time here. Clock way downfield for a huge gain. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So it's Stanford in the lead, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got an opening here. They stop him, but it's a first down. Stanford now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Washington looking for his big tight end. Diving grab, what a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off mechanic. The Cardinal offense lines up first and goal. No surprise, the tight end making a play here in this must-win game. He's been touchdown, Stanford. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now, this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. Play action here on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on first down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be third and forever.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Cook breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cardinal. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great defenses take mistakes from the offense, and they make them really pay, and that's exactly what happens here. This quarterback forces the ball into a precarious You want to make a mistake? We are going to hammer.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Diego State offense on the field now. And looking to throw now on first down. Here comes the pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And now a stoppage. Looks like an injured member of the Aztecs. It's their freshman quarterback, so that could be a crucial loss. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be 2nd and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready. It's an incompletion, and now it's 3rd and long.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking deep to the right side. And the ball is picked off. He could go at the 20. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And now the handoff. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. On the return, and tackled in the end zone. A touchback. The offense now operating in empty. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
These guys are just relentless in this pass rush. We've already seen them knock out the starter. Now they're getting after the backup quarterback, and he's got to be seeing ghosts. This is what I would fear as an offensive play caller, is that this offensive line is clearly being overwhelmed. You've got your backup in there. Where do you go on the play sheet? Chris, I don't have any idea where you go. He's rattled right now. He throws a pick on the last drive, and Chris, he comes out here, and this is the type of series that you want to see that short memory, and you want to see a quarterback get back to his roots and use that offense, and here he throws the ball right back into a precarious situation. That one should have been picked off.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. A positive start for this freshman, Joe, who's had such a solid season. The defense, frankly, hoping they could rattle this young guy in a playoff game. But he looks good there.
Chris, he looks so calm, to your point, and that's something that I was even wondering about, is what his nerves were going to be like as a young player in this environment. Remember, it's a veteran player's game in this day and age in college football. We don't see many freshmen succeeding in this position in this moment, and yet here he is, calm as a cucumber and just dealing down the field.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You cannot miss a wide-open wide receiver down the field. That's a big play, a huge play. Could have broken this game wide open. You've got to step through your drop back and, if anything, underthrow that ball. This cannot go over his head.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Coaches preach to us, Chris, every week that they want their defense to play fast and they want their defense to play physical. And here, this is a great example of that. There's contact on the quarterback when he's making the throw, making life difficult on him in the pocket. He makes a good throw, but guess what? Wide receiver contacted right at the catch point. This type of physical play is exactly what they've been talking about.
The Cardinals bring their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you've just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the backfield. And this pass rush is just owning the line of scrimmage. The offensive line better fix something, and they better fix it in a hurry.
Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Backed up after the intentional grounding, 2nd down and very long.
Ready. Black 14. Sweet.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now
he's got space up the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The offense really clicking here. Dropping back, it's Washington. Oh, the pocket collapsing.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. That sack makes it third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Returner looking to make a play here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight.
He's got a crease. Makes the defender miss. Take it now, but not before he makes the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
The sure hands. It's Hall. And the defense brings him down.
In man-to-man defense, it's always difficult to defend the slant. As a corner, you've really got to drive hard once you see the quarterback release the football.
Try and muscle for the first down. As the first down is still going. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Now it's another broken tackle. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Chris, is such a weapon to be good in the screen game, and I think it's about the offensive lineman. You can talk about the backs and the quarterback all you want, but it's really about the linemen. Do they understand the timing of that faux pass set, the ability to get out?
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Stanford.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick throw to the left. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So it's Stanford in the lead. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. And the Aztecs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Back to throw again. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He finds his man. Breaking free, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Aztecs. A great catch and run for 6.
It's a little late to get things going offensively. They just have not had a good day, and in particular in a big environment like this, I guess you take some solace in the fact that you're finally able to put it in the end zone. But, Chris, nothing has gone right for this team today. And again, this offense was good all year long, and today they just had nothing.
Now we get a timeout called by the Cardinal. It's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense breaks into the clear. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, I don't think there's any better feeling for a head coach than having a big lead in the fourth quarter and just ripping off big runs late in the game. You know you're going to continue to move the chains, continue to keep your offense on the field, and you're about to be in the locker room with a win.
And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And, Holly, it's going to be a bit of a salty hand.
He's got space. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game, and when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game, and as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact.
Coaches always talk to us about being balanced, but here's the thing. If something is working, force them to stop it. Big play in the run game, then they go to the passing game and immediately take a sack.
Pounding away with the run game. First down, looking for more now. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. That's just another big run by this back. The offensive line, Joel, doing a great job and perhaps killing the will of this defense right now.
Chris, that's exactly right. They're doing whatever they want to do. This offense is in full rhythm. They're being physical at the line of scrimmage. They're doing a great job at quarterback, making good
deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
These type of run plays, Chris, break the will of the opponent. You've got a big lead. You've had success all day long. They know you're going to run the football. You know you're going to run the football, and they are still gashing it. This is a beautiful job.
The pocket breaking down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Cardinal. Still no answer for this offense. Another score as this offense continues to execute at a really high level. Look, they were expected to win this game, but coming off the layoff, Joel, we wonder, were they capable of this kind of execution? They've answered that question.
They've answered it emphatically. And, Chris, this is always the talking point. It's about the rust of the layoff. This is the conversation now surrounding this new playoff format, the expanded playoff format. How well will the higher seeds handle the break? This group has handled it incredibly well. The execution have been off the charts, and here a nice, comfortable lead after that touchdown. This group has handled it so well.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! And what a grab by the sophomore. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
It's a great start to this drive, and there's a lot of time left here. Clock stops when the ball goes out of bounds. Clock stops when you get a first down. No reason to panic. You just got to operate your offense.
They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The Aztecs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Aztecs lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Touchdown, San Diego State. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
Well, they finally get some success and cut into this lead, but it might be too little too late at this point. Probably need a couple of onside kicks. There's just not that many possessions left in the game.
And the extra point was up and good. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Offense will keep it on the ground here.